What up, though, y'all? Appreciate y'all connecting with me this morning. It's a topic that I want to discuss, and it's about son husbands. And, I've been seeing this a lot, and I kind of stayed away from it because I just don't have anything good to say about this at all. And, I try to keep it positive, y'all, so I tend to stay away from things that are more negative. But I watched a video this morning. It's by another fellow Detroit creator. Shout outs to Anton Daniels. Listening to what the lady was saying in the video, it really got me like, all right, man, I gotta put some thoughts into this or whatever, because this is something that I've seen. I really don't see it amongst mothers outside of our community. And I'm like, I got to go ahead and say something finally. So it's very unnerving to see how a lot of women, they treat their boys as if he's their man. It's really uncomfortable to watch sometimes, because I see pictures on social media. I saw one last night of a young boy. His mama was in his arms, like she jumped on him, and he's holding her. He's cupping her booty and everything, holding her like he would his girlfriend. And his mom was, taller than him, weighed more than him. I mean, shout outs to the young man for being as strong as he was. Let me get across the street. But that was just so inappropriate. And I'm like, why would you think that's okay? I've seen moms recreate romantic scenes from movies and photo shoots. Like, to give you an example, the upside down kiss in the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. We all saw that when it came out. We all thought it looked cool, and it's kind of become a iconic moment. And I saw a picture that a mom published. It was of her son wearing a Spider-Man costume. He's upside down, and she is giving him a kiss on the lips, the way Mary Jane did Peter Parker. That is crazy to me, man. Like, what is up with that? Your son is your son. He's not your fucking man. I don't see this with any other groups. It just be us. Now, obviously, when I see something like that, the first thing I think is there can't be no father around. All right, the father's not in the picture, because certain things a father's just not going to allow. Period. He's not going to allow you to recreate romantic scenes with his son. Don't matter that you his mom. That's his son. He's not going to allow you to recreate romantic scenes in a photo shoot with y'all boy. It's just not going to happen. So dads are very important. They are very necessary, because a dad's presence keeps a lot of this nonsense at bay. It keeps a lot of these women and these very odd behaviors in line. A strong male, a strong father, just a strong, masculine, dominant male figure. Even if it's not a father, even if it's a stepfather, even if it's a boyfriend, a strong, masculine male figure keeps a lot of this stuff away. So as I said, when I see these things, I immediately think there's no dad around, But sometimes, even if there is like another male figure around and he says something about it, she gonna fight him on it. She gonna try to gaslight him and act like, oh, he's seeing something that's not there. He has the problem. It's not weird at all. Yes, it is. It's very weird to behave like this with your son, because again, it's your son, it's not your man. I also see situations where the boy can't date really, because the mom is always gonna have some sort of problem with the girlfriend. It don't matter how good she is to him. It don't matter how nice of a girl she is, the mom is going to find some way to have a problem with her, because the mom wants to remain the dominant chick in his life. And y'all know I'm not lying about it. We done all seen it, and I don't think we talk about it enough. That's why it's gotten out of hand the way that it is, because we do not check these chicks in our community about this weird ass behavior. This stuff that we talking about right now should never be a thing. It should not be a thing. It should not be nothing that we even discussing. Man, shout outs to Woodward Avenue out here. We got the Hudson site right here behind me. Sidewalk is a bit cut off here. So I'm walking in the street, as you can see. This is the tracks for the Q line. We like to live life dangerously out here in the city of Detroit. Motor City dangerous. But yeah, this should not be a thing at all. The reason why it's a thing is because we allow it. We as men allow it. You know, I remember certain things, they just wouldn't fly. We used to have big mamas. We had big mamas in our community. The big mamas have all kind of died off. You know, big mamas checked you, all right, and your weird behavior. They checked you. Boys that was doing stupid stuff, big mama checked them. Girls that was doing stupid stuff, big mama was even worse. You couldn't be no girl out here and you had bad hygiene and all that sort of stuff. Big mamas was gonna roast you, all right? Like, now we got the women in our community laughing and talking about being funky in TikTok videos. It's just such a strange time, man. And the more that men stay quiet about these sorts of things, the worse that it's getting. The worse that it's getting. I mean, our daughters, who are they role models? They looking up to the Sexy Reds and whatnot. It's just gotten really strange. And, you know, in the case of the boys being the son husbands, because I really want to stick to that, even though there's a lot that could be said about these other things. In the case of the boys being a son husband, the boys oftentimes don't move out. So if there's a household that has, let's say, 2 girls and 1 boy, the 2 girls are going to move out. Mama don't care about them moving out. They gonna go start a family and live with their man, their family, hopefully get married, you know, because we like to do stuff out of order. We like to have kids first and never get married or whatever. So hopefully get married and then have kids. But the mom will lean on the son. The mom will lean on the son. The son oftentimes has to contribute more to the household than the girls do financially. You know, the son ends up being who the mom confides in about different things, which if you got daughters, I don't know why you're confiding in your son about things rather than another female. You know, I don't really know if it's a good idea to confide in your children at all, male or female. But about certain things, I can see the mom confiding in the daughter. I just really don't know too many things of where a mom would confide in the son instead of the daughters. But they go to the son for financial support. They go to the son for emotional support. They go to the son for affection even. You know, it was mentioned about how, you know, and this was on Anton's video, about how the women will be holding a boy the way they want to be held by a man. Man, that's real as hell. There was no lies told there. So again, we all see this. We all recognize it. Yet nothing's really being done about it because we don't call it out enough. I've said multiple times, just in real life, not really on this channel, but I probably am gonna start saying them on this channel. Shame really needs to come back because certain things you didn't ever see when shame existed. You know, a lot of these women they were too embarrassed to try some of the different stuff that they very comfortably do now because of shame. You know, they try to make it seem like shame is just such a horrible thing. No, man, shame keeps certain things in order, because without it, we've got stuff that's really out of order. You know, when you don't have a man, you can't keep a man for whatever reason. So now you have to rely on your son for the things that you normally would a man. That's out of order. That's your son. He's supposed to be somebody else's husband, not you molding him and manipulating him to be what you need in a damn man. Crossing the street. He's supposed to be somebody else's man, somebody else's husband. He's supposed to raise a family of his own. His growth and development is not supposed to be stagnant and stunted because you want to keep him around for yourself for very selfish reasons. They don't realize the damage that they're doing to their boy, and I don't think they even really care. And no one says anything. And even if somebody does say anything, like let's say I say anything, right? Let's say I say something to one of these women that I see it with. They're going to immediately try to devalue my opinion. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're just on the outside. You don't have the right to have an opinion. You don't know us. Or I'm looking for something that's not there. I'm seeing stuff that's not there. I'm just making stuff up. It's crazy. The mental gymnastics that the women of our community will do to try to justify using their boys as a husband stand-in is crazy. I've seen it happen many times. I'm probably gonna see it happen many more. But until we start calling this out consistently, until we really start condemning this consistently, time to cross the street again. Until we start condemning it consistently, nothing's ever gonna change with it. It's gonna keep remaining a problem for us. So I might do a follow-up on this. This is one of those things that, you know, I do have a lot to say, but this video has already went on for quite a bit of time. So appreciate y'all connecting with me. Like this video, comment, and I appreciate y'all as always. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.